fans, all 30 of you, I need you to hear me out right now. I made a mistake. This is episode 109. I'm recording this with Kelsey now again. I'm going to put this in the beginning, but I realized it in the middle of the podcast, and I'm going to edit it all so that it doesn't come out creepy. Okay? Cool. Episode 109.
There we go.
I have Kelsey Rowe with me. Kelsey, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming on today. I know it's a work day, so the work night. It's night right now. By the time you get back, you're gonna be
it's like almost past my bedtime.
When is your bedtime?
Well, it's changed a lot throughout my life. This is actually funny. When I was little, my bedtime was 6 p.m. I swear to God, 6 p.m. My parents, I slept from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I was used as, like, an example in other households. Like, Emily's, like, mom would be like, the Rose have been in bed for 2 hours by now. Like, try to get her to go to bed. I remember I went to my first sleepover, and we ate dinner at 7 p.m., and I was freaking out. I was like, oh, my God, like, I'm not going to be able to hang. Like, I can't do this. 7 p.m. dinner, it's an hour past my bedtime. I would go to bed. It would still be light out. I swear.
So you're telling me that at 6 p.m., sometimes the sun wasn't down yet.
Oh, no, in the summer, fully light out. And I was...
Why?
Hitting the hay. Because my parents are smart. I mean...
Smart? 6 p.m.'s a little much, though.
No, they had me when my
6
parents...
p.m. is like, I've heard maybe even 7. I've heard some 7.
Yeah.
6 is...
I think they were done with me by that end of the day. I mean, they had me when they were, like, 27. So,
right.
Like, they were younger, and they were
wow.
All right, like, you gotta
go to bed.
Yeah. I mean, they would bring, like, they were the first ones out of all their friends to have kids. So they would literally bring me with a pack and play to parties and then just put me, in the back room.
Adrift.
And I would fall asleep.
And
I would be done, and I'd be fine. I would just sleep at the parties.
At 6 p.m.
At 6 p.m.,
So, okay, so now how does that evolve to where you're at now, where it's no longer 6 p.m.?
I like to go to bed, like, 9.
So you're, like, early through and through.
Oh, yeah.
You never had, like, a rebellious phase where you were like, I'm staying up till blank hours in the night?
Even in high school, like, my friends would be like, oh, I went to bed at 2 a.m. last night. I was like... How? I could not do that. I need my 8 hours to function.
Well, let me tell you. So we're opposites.
Are you a night owl?
Not only am I a night owl.
Do you, like, sleep until noon?
Not anymore.
Okay. That stresses me out.
I just don't sleep much. Like, I don't get a lot of sleep. I only need about 6.5 hours before my body wakes me up. I kind of run on, like... lithium or something. I must run on, like, air. Oxygen must just pipe me up.
That's what it is?
Your boys just hype all day. Like, there's not really a lot of beating moments where I'm, like, down in the dumps being a scrub. Like, I usually am pretty, like...
Yeah, you're chipper.
I'm pretty chipper. Yeah. Decently chipper. There's times where I'm chilling, but I'm still I'm ready to get chipped.
Are you, like, are you a coffee drinker? Do you drink a lot of coffee?
Not until, like, very recently. And only because my work serves it for free. So it's like, what am I going to do?
You're like, well,
take the coffee?
Yeah.
It tastes so good.
I have free coffee at work, too. It's nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, so it's funny that you're saying that. So, like, any of my friends watching, the 8 of you there are, they're saying right now, like, that's the complete opposite. Because I would damn near say I was, like, an insomniac in high school. Falling asleep at, like, 4 a.m. Waking up at, like, 7.
No, I could never.
Yeah. I look back on it.
What would you do in the late hours of the night?
Homework. No, there's a bunch of things I do. Sometimes that's where I got a lot of my thinking done. I like to think like this, right? Hear me out. Are you ready to hear me out?
I'm listening.
So, are you?
I swear my listening ears are on.
Okay, thank God. So, let me tell you. I think if I get, say, you were sleeping 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
I was sleeping like 5. Right?
Yeah.
So, max. That's like max.
Yeah.
So, let's just take that extra 7 hours.
Okay.
That I'm alive, basically.
Yeah.
And let's just multiply that by, like, who knows how many years. Let's say at least just high school. That's like 4 years. Holy moly. That's almost over, like, 1,400 days times 7 hours. 7,000 hours. I'm getting an extra 7,000 hours.
This is some quick math.
20 divided by 24. We're talking, that's like 4 into 100. That's 4.
I'm trying so hard to follow this right now.
28,000 more hours.
Of being awake?
Of being awake through high school.
But are you being productive during those hours?
Most people I'd say aren't.
Yeah.
Me, I like to think I was. And if I wasn't on Xbox. So let's just take away like 3 of those hours. So let's just say 4 hours instead.
I mean,
we're talking a cool like 16,000 hours. You can master a skill in that time. I didn't, but I could have.
I don't regret 1 minute of my beauty sleep.
And you know, I'm glad you don't, because I don't regret 1 minute of my awake.
Of thinking at 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's what I always tell people. They're like, "Are you like watching TV?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm just staring at my ceiling."
Is that where all your good ideas come from?
You're saying I have good ideas, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. If I've ever had a good idea, it came to me between the hours of 2 and 4 in the morning.
Doesn't come to you in a dream when you're sleeping. It's always.
Well, you can't dream if you're only sleeping 3 hours. REM don't kick in that fast.
Oh, that's true.
I wonder how much REM sleep I've missed out on. I've probably
a lot, and REM is the most important form of sleep.
So not only am I that far ahead in terms of like life, but I'm also like my life expectancy's got to be like probably 70.
It's down. But yeah, I mean,
I've come around on it though. I'm doing better now. I'm like 6.5 to 7.5 hours.
Which I actually feel like that's like pushing to like normal for an adult.
Yeah.
Right.
I think 7 to 9 is usually the normal.
So you're almost there. Do you take like melatonin, magnesium?
So magnesium when I was trying to get myself right. Melatonin when I was trying to basically change my entire sleep schedule. When you're sleeping at 5 in the morning, you have to take melatonin. Otherwise, there's no need to take melatonin because it's not good for you.
Yeah.
But not that anything supplement-wise is like too good for you because you should be able to do it on your own. Mostly. But yeah, so when I need to make big shifts, melatonin, small shifts, magnesium. You've never had any sleeping issues though.
No. Almost to a fault though. Like I'll sleep through anything. I am a very deep sleeper.
So you're like one of those like in an earthquake. You're still
sleep
down.
Through it. I'm down. I'm down for the count. There have been so many like things that have happened when I was living in college. I was always put on the first floor because they know that I'll sleep through anything. It doesn't matter. I'll
Fire alarm? That's a tough one. They're
loud. I mean, honestly, like I don't even remember the last time I was involved in a fire alarm in my house. We didn't really have those. Although one time we had a fire alarm in the and I was in the shower in my dorm room, and everyone had to exit.
No.
Yep, and it was December, and
wait. Were you toweled up out there?
I was robed up. No, and you know what? And another thing happened. The power went out one time when I was in the shower. Okay, naked and afraid.
In the dark.
In the dark. I think that was worse than the fire alarm because I really didn't know what was happening. I was like, it just went pitch black, and I was in the middle of the shower, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't have my phone with me because I was in the shower.
Right. Do you almost feel like it's like you lost sight?
Yes.
Almost
I think for half a second I thought I went blind.
That's usually the type of thing that happens. Like your body. First, you're like, is it me? Like, your body's kind of like, is this me?
I was literally just like, I froze. And then as soon as I, like, realized what was happening, I was so upset.
Oh, no.
Because I had to, like, I was going like this. And,
how
like, the door.
dark was it?
Pitch black.
Like, actually, like.
Pitch black. There were no, like, windows in the bathroom.
Right, why would there be?
And it was nighttime.
Is there bathrooms in college? Is there windows in bathrooms?
I think it depends on where it is in your floor.
I'm thinking about all the bathrooms I've been to in like different dorms and such, or any college building.
No windows.
They like don't have them in my college. And at Amherst, when I went to Amherst, there's nothing there. Maybe that's a thing, or maybe I'm freaking out.
Well, but I also feel like in like houses there are always windows. But
I'm a conspiracy theorist somewhat, so like for me, I'm like, oh, they just don't want them to kill themselves or something. That's my thought. That's my first thought.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Yeah. Or
I don't think that far ahead. My brain doesn't go there.
I don't know if it's thinking ahead.
Maybe not thinking ahead.
I think I like spiderweb think. It's not so much like I'm ahead of the game, but like if there's a possibility, I got it covered. You know? Not that I know what to do about that, if there even is anything. But
that's, yeah.
So you were in the dark, and then another time you were robed up.
And I was robed up in the cold, and that was really unpleasant. And I thought I could get away with it. Like, I wasn't going to go out. I was like, whatever. Like, they're not going to know. But then I, like, heard, like, what's the name? The RA being
RA.
like, come on, like that. Oh, yeah, that was humbling to say the least. I was on a co-ed floor, so
Oh no.
all the guys and the girls, all saw me and
just like, hi, I'm in a robe.
I was
Did
like,
you have the towel on your head? Did you do the whole thing?
Yeah, the towel.
Oh,
I had the shower shoes.
Oh.
So I was in my flippity flops outside.
Honestly, if I saw a girl in the shower shoes, I'd be like, she's got class.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I think in my mind.
Right? You would need shower shoes.
You needed shower shoes.
No,
If you shower barefoot at school,
that is next level like bravery. Like, that's what I will call it.
I mean, good on you for calling it bravery. I think of that as psychotic.
Well, I just think, are you okay?
I don't even think Dahmer would do that.
No.
Dahmer wouldn't do that.
Dahmer would wear shower shoes.
Dahmer would wear shower shoes for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Guaranteed.
And then it's like, what kind of shower shoes do you have? Do you have like the $1 Old Navy flip-flops, or do you have the fancy ones that have the holes in the bottom to like really...
Oh, wow, really?
Did
you have those? No. Okay, no, I had flip-flops.
Not that crazy.
I didn't like wearing... I think flip-flops, like, little feminine. If I'm wearing cross-toed flip-flops... Not
it's
a huge
also
fan.
Another name for them is a thong, so thongs.
Yeah,
so
is that true? So that's why I felt so uncomfortable.
I think they call them thongs, like somewhere.
I mean,
I don't know if it's Britain or.
They're kind of thongy.
Yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, I have a friend who wears flip flops 8 months out of the year. So. Man.
Honestly, but good. But if you do it consistently.
Yeah.
It's like nothing's feminine. Like you could wear a dress all day.
No, he owns it.
So good for him.
He owns the flops. So
good for him. Good for him. It's just I feel like because I don't have the confidence when I'm wearing them, I like then look feminine, walking around like.
Are you self-conscious about your feet?
About my flip flops, not so much my feet.
Okay. Well, so you wear slides?
I'd wear slides
without socks.
Sometimes.
Okay.
I like socks with my slides though.
Yeah. Like socks and sandals.
Like slides to me are the same as like slippers, in a way.
That makes sense.
I wear slides around my house. Like I just mandals. I wear my mandals around my house.
Your mandals.
My man sandals.
I like that. Mandals.
I don't know where I heard. I think I heard it in like a Disney Channel thing. Like Austin Alley might have said that shit. But then I love slippers. I have this pair. You'd laugh. They're like an Italian grandfather's like loafers.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I got a pair of those, and they're heat.
And you have to wear those with like plaid pajama pants.
It's funny you say that. I literally just want. So I have like my bedroom downstairs and like a little like. I technically have 2 bedrooms.
Oh, fancy.
No, roof caved in.
Oh.
So not too fancy.
I was like, whoa.
It was more like a necessity than like But I go upstairs. Like my clothes are still all up there, and I just grabbed my plaid pajama pants. And I brought them downstairs today, and I'm gonna. I should have changed into them. But like, I'm fancy right now.
You gotta get comfy.
I know, but when you're running around all darn day, like a maniac,
getting your steps in.
Mm-hmm. Do you get your steps in?
Yeah, I do. I try. That's why I got this bad Larry.
Do you want to play a game right now? On the spot?
I love games.
It's not really a fun game. You ready for it?
Well, I guess, yeah.
I'll
try anything once.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, exactly. Oh, Jesus. How about we go to your phone statistics and we start reading?
My phone statistics? Like...
usage, sleep, app usage.
I don't even know if I have all of that fancy stuff.
If you don't, that's another part of the game because that's
okay. But
mad respect
I
for
do have something to say. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a confession to make. I put this on like an hour ago.
Yeah. So the steps won't.
So today is not going to be accurate.
It's alright. My steps today. I think I have like 16 steps today. So.
Wait, I don't even know if it'll. I don't wear it actually though. Doesn't have anything cool on it because I don't pay for Fitness Plus.
I'm gonna snap. That would have been so sick. If we could have got your like BPMs right now.
Imagine.
I would have freaked out.
I think I know my heart rate.
Pull up your heart rate right now.
All right. Well, now it's gonna be higher
because you're nervous. Yeah. No, that's cool.
Okay, wait, hang on. It's loading. Okay. Here we go.
Well, is it supposed to be like 160/60 or something like that? Or
Oh, well, that's Oh, shoot. My heart is going kind of fast right now.
Dang, she's nervous.
I'm nervous.
She's nervous.
I'm at 110 beats per minute.
All right, so you're at 100.
That's like I think that's like double what it's supposed to be. Isn't it supposed to be like 60?
70, 60? Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Just like go into cardiac arrest.
Oh. Middle of the pod.
Middle of the podcast.
Like,
Just
that'd be
done.
so bad. I'm telling you.
What would you do?
Oh, I don't know. Call the police. I don't even know. I mean, I'd totally upload it, but like I'd have
to. The
how do you not?
clickbait.
That's content.
Yeah.
Guest passes out on podcasts. Like, dude, that'd be sick.
That'd be insane.
I don't have any like cool. Honestly, I've done 108 of them. Right? This is your 108. You're 100.
So your
oh
new
no,
favorite
you're actually 109.
Yeah.
Because 108's gonna come out before. We have to redo that. Do we?
I think it's best to be transparent with your fans.
All right, we're back.
Okay.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
You just were living in an edit. How'd that feel?
It was my first ever edit. I don't know how to feel.
Okay. Well, what I was saying was I've done 108 of these.
Yeah.
109, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had like that crazy moment, like where something crazy happened. My favorite moment, I have two favorite moments. One of them was I arm wrestled one of the chicks that was on.
Okay.
And that one like did really well too, so it was a lot of fun because she's a arm wrestle like Olympian.
What?
Like, she won like states or nationals or whatever. She's a beast. She beat me on the left. I beat her on the right.
Okay.
It was fun. And then the other thing was I actually like on like record caught myself in like in like those fits of laughter where like you're literally crying.
Yes.
And you can't stop.
Yes.
I caught one on tape, like me like actually crying.
What
laughing.
happened? That was so silly.
It was so stupid. So this is so bad actually, but someone like my friend Nathan was on. Mm-hmm. You meet Nathan?
Yeah.
Maybe. So Nathan was on.
Yes.
And he was like, he was talking about like how he was being a lifeguard, whatever.
Okay.
And right before he was talking about, he goes, one summer I was lifeguarding. Right before he said that, I was still finishing a thought, and my thought was like, yeah, and like and that guy fucked me, whatever. I said something like that, and then I was like, oh wait, that's gay, like, about myself. But he thought I was talking about being a lifeguard. So he was like, what? I was like, oh, no, not the lifeguard. And he was like, yeah, fucking that's gay. He starts like repeating me. And Kelsey.
You lost it.
I almost got the call quits because I was crying. Like,
Every ounce of professionalism left your body.
Gone. Well, I mean, what kind of professionalism is it? That's gay. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I'm not that professional. Yeah. So that was bad. That was super funny, actually. Best moment ever. When's the last time you were like couldn't control yourself laughing? I feel like you probably do that once a week.
I do it a lot. I would probably say I went to
instantly makes you start
this is gonna sound so stupid.
Nice.
I went to Scream Fest last weekend.
Yeah. I almost was there.
I know.
We almost went.
Then you didn't want to hang out with all the girls?
I didn't want to hang out with all the girls, no.
Too much estrogen for you?
Nah.
Or were you scared?
Just not enough. Not enough estrogen.
Oh.
I knew I wasn't gonna be enough to match the energy.
I
was gonna testosterone it down. Mad boring. You guys, that laugh that you're about to describe wouldn't happen if I was there.
No, I don't know about that. But basically, what happened was, all right. So, well, the moment that instantly came to mind was so I really wanted to ride the Psychodrome. Do you know that ride? Okay, yeah. And like. Me and all my friends, like, we like to sit together on the rides, and we were like, we have to, like, do the math right to make sure we can all sit together, whatever. Right. And the seat can fit 2 people, maybe 3.
Maybe.
And we decided to test that theory, and it was me, Stephanie, and Lizzie in one of them. So Jenna and Emily were, like, right behind us, and they were like, and me and the 3 of us are, like, wedging ourselves, like, shimmying into the seat, like, so bad. We can't even fit. We're like this, like, sideways. Someone's on my lap, and, like, of course, like, the ride guy's just walking around and just shuts it, doesn't even look at us. It's like, yeah, whatever. Doesn't check to see if it's safe. We're using like a seatbelt like extender. We're like, come on, we can do it. We force it. And the 3 of us are in like this. And it's like a spinny ride. Like you're whipping around. And the smallest person is supposed to be on the inside. I was on the inside, so we did not follow that rule. And we're just
Stephanie's
going.
like this big.
Stephanie's this big, and she's not. And of course, like, obviously, like, laws of physics, you're spinning, and like, if we're spinning this way, my body is leaning this way. And I realized as soon as it happened, so if this is the ride, I'm hanging onto the end of the ride like this, like trying to pull myself up, like off of them, but I couldn't. I just let it go,
no.
and I was completely squishing them.
No.
The three of us were like, well, I was fine.
Yeah.
But I felt so bad because I was absolutely like crushing Lizzie and Stephanie, and then Jenna and Emily were behind us the whole time, just like laughing, and I was.
See Emily like.
Oh my god, I felt so bad.
That's hilarious.
It was really funny.
That's super, super funny.
Yeah,
Poor
I was crying. I
Crushed.
felt so bad, but I was crying laughing.
That's
Poor
all right.
Stephanie.
Yeah, well, it's whatever. She'll be alright. She'll be alright. I mean,
was scared.
she might have like lost a little circulation at times.
She definitely lost some circulation.
Are you sure there was supposed to be 3 people in there?
Probably 3 children.
3 children. Yeah.
Probably not 3 adults.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're all like grown ups, so maybe that was probably part of the issue.
Yeah.
I don't think they're expecting 3 grown ups to be.
We were really nervous going there because we were like, we're gonna look so interesting. We got there, got out of the car, and like 3 school buses were around us with all kids. We were like,
that feeling.
Oh my god, we were like, we're too old to be here. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But there's plenty of people like age in there.
I mean, we went through like the haunted houses, and we had 12-year-olds behind us that were scared, hiding behind us.
No,
and we
really?
were no help.
Are you scared of haunted houses?
A little. I don't like jump scares. I don't like when they come out of. They were making fun of me because I don't like jump scares. I don't like I can do the creepy whatever, but when you like come at me,
yeah,
I don't like it. Yeah. Like I was like walking through and I was going like this and I was covering my ears and the characters were making fun of me. They were like, don't cover your ears. I was like, I'm going to do what I want. And I am not hearing you scream in my face because I don't like it.
That is annoying. It's like almost like a little annoying. You're like, that wasn't even scary. Like, you didn't even try.
Well, yeah.
It's like you're kind of just jumping at me. Like, it's not even fear. It's like...
Yeah. I mean, I like to say that was the only scary part. Like, I walked out of there and I was just like, yeah, guys, like, that wasn't that bad. Like, whatever. But meanwhile, the whole time on the inside, I was like grabbing onto Jenna. She was like, let go. I was like, I can't. I'm scared.
I think I cope with fear with laughter. Like, I just laughed like the entire... I'm walking through... I sound like a psycho. Like, I'm just laughing.
You were just...
Like, if something, like, I see something crazy, I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
No.
I start laughing. Like, I'm having... It's too much fun. It's too funny.
I was, like, spoiling the haunted house because I was, like, in the front and I'd be like, he's in the closet.
I love doing that,
look
too.
Look how he's in the closet. And then
Look
you're
at
like,
his face.
stop. Yeah, I'd be like,
he's moving.
Yeah, I kept doing that. And they were like, Kelsey, stop. You're spoiling it. I was like, I need to see what's coming so that I know. Like, I would peer ahead and, like, look through the cracks to see what was happening in the next corner because...
Like, someone else go in front.
Yeah.
So then they can also kind of do some scouting for you, basically.
Yeah,
They're gonna
that's how,
You don't want to be in the front, but you don't want to be in the back.
No, because they will chase you in the back.
They will.
They will come out of nowhere.
They will, with the chainsaw.
Oh, the chainsaw is my least favorite. I don't like the chainsaw guy.
Didn't they used to have, like, a chain on it? Didn't it used to be, like, a real chainsaw?
Probably.
Like, a long time ago?
Wouldn't be surprised.
What's up with the theme parks? I forget who I was talking to about this recently. But, like, why is it always busy?
I don't know.
Like, who's really going to theme parks this much?
There's
a crowd.
There's a population of people I think that really love theme parks.
Do you know any? I don't know any.
Not personally, but I mean, have you seen those couples that wait in line at the roller coaster?
I know.
They're out there.
They love
it. They're like Disney adults, but they're not.
But, like, it's not Disney. Disney's cool,
But, like, the people that are at amusement parks, like, in line, they're not, like, dressed up. Like, they're, like... No.
They just love it.
They just love it.
And I haven't met these people. I think maybe it's, like a 30-plus thing. Like, we don't know these people because what are you going to do? Like, be a 14-year-old that, like, lives by the... Like, that's not... Maybe, like, someone gets to 30. They're not a fan of going out. They're... they do this, they do that. They're kind of like, a little secluded, but the one place that they are.
But they're adrenaline junkies, and
so they love the roller coasters. They need to
go on a roller coaster or water country. They go down Geronimo.
'Cause the thing is, like, it'd be one thing if there was like days where it's packed every day. I've never been to Canopy and been like, oh, it's kind of light here. It is always loaded with people.
Yeah.
Every time. Every line in every amusement park across the nation at all times is packed. Where are all these people coming from, and why does no one work?
Yeah. And
wait, you work from home sometimes, right?
sometimes.
So when you go out in the middle of the day,
Yeah.
like say you're going shopping or something, or grocery shopping, just for an hour.
Yeah.
Do you just see like mad people out there, and you're like, who works anymore?
Yes.
Like, what's going on?
All the time. Or I started my job like mid-July, so I still had like the first half of summer where I was only working at Tall Ship at night, and I would be out on a Wednesday afternoon, and everyone would be out
Mad
and about, and I'm like, where is everybody working nowadays?
Yeah, to where
that they can do. They have all this freedom.
So much freedom. It's kind of, and a piece of it's kind of cool. You know, it's like a little bit of life, but I loved an empty store.
I love an empty store.
The gym. I went to the gym on Monday. Monday. Last Monday. So it was midday, like 1:00. For my lunch break, I went to the gym. And there was like so many people in there. And I was like, it's 1 p.m. on a Monday. Shouldn't everyone be at work? No, teachers aren't even out yet.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if everybody's working from home, then whenever they have an hour to kill, they're just out and about.
What's your thoughts on the 4-day work week? Should we transition to the 4-day work week?
I would love a 4-day work week. Would love that. But that is not in my future.
I would love that.
I would love a 4-day work week.
Love.
Love.
Just
full of love.
It's like the live, laugh, love, but if it just said love. Like,
love. Hanging that up in my kitchen.
It's like a... Do you have any of those like signs that are like kind of dumb?
Probably. Wait, let me think. Oh, we had one in my house. Houses are made of bricks and beams. Homes are made of love and dreams. That was in my old house. That's one.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Or it's not happy people who are thankful.
Okay.
It's thankful people who are happy.
Wow.
Mic drop.
That's poetry
Thank
right
you.
there. That's poetry right
Thank
there.
you.
Want to play another game?
Okay.
Since the first one went so well.
Yeah. Okay.
I want you to make one up off the top of your head.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
That like I would hang up in my kitchen.
Yeah, that you would hang up, or like
when
a basic white bitch would hang up on their kitchen. So like someone like me, like I like
and I
shit
can't
like
say
that.
love.
You can't say love. And you try not to say one that you already know. You know, just try to think of one, even if it's terrible.
Oh my gosh, I need to think of. Hold on. I need to be original because I was gonna do like the. Do you want some cheese with that wine? But like a wine one. When I think of like basic white mom, I think wine.
Wine, totally.
So I need to do some like wine play here, but.
Some wine play.
Yeah, like.
I'll help you. I'll try to think too.
What rhymes with wine?
Wine.
Time.
Kinda. Slant rhyme.
Time. I feel like we can make it work.
Sign.
Sign. Oh.
I
think I can make this work.
I think there's something with the
okay.
wine.
Okay. The
sign.
sign.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm helping you out.
Oh my gosh, wait. I had it and I lost it, but I'm gonna get it again.
You got this.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Okay.
I think I might have one.
Okay, you go first, and I'll be inspired.
Actually, I might wait because I'm using the wine thing.
But I was gonna use the wine
I know. So
thing.
I'm gonna let you go first, so I can't bite your shit because you're the one that inspired me.
Okay.
You inspired me, so I can't take it.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking of like the Olivia Rodrigo lyric that's like another thing I forced to be a sign. So like yeah, it's a bar. Basically I'm trying to think of like something stupid.
I think you're gonna like mine. I'm just gonna say it.
Can you just say it? Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
When you're looking for a sign, just grab the wine.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
The bitches would love that shit.
They would love it.
By bitches, I mean 38-year-old white women.
It would be on a
Preferably
magnet
with one
on their
child.
fridge.
A magnet on the fridge. When you're looking for a sign, and then like a picture of a girl going like
Yeah.
like this, like a cartoon of like someone like this, and then it would say, in bigger letters, just grab the wine.
Yeah, or like, like those napkins that they have with the sayings on them. That would be a good
or
napkin.
Like a coaster. Bitch.
Oh my god. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Can we think of another one?
Okay. Yes, but now I can't use sign anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move off the wine, maybe.
Yeah.
Or should we stay on wine? I don't even know. Something about maybe like kids.
That's what I was thinking, and then I was like, do I level up and make it about vodka?
Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah. No. What rhymes with vodka? Chodka. No, I don't know.
Lots of vodka.
Lots of vodka. That would probably be a sign, like vodka on like an alcohol cabinet door.
Yeah.
Vodka.
Lots of vodka.
I heart vodka.
I heart vodka.
New York. I heart New York type of thing.
Nothing vodka can't fix.
There's nothing vodka can't.
That's a horrible
You just
message.
did the Trump hands too. There's nothing vodka can't fix.
Oh my god.
Vodka can't fix that.
Maybe that's something he would say.
He would.
In his next campaign.
Sleepy Joe and his vodka cups, like something like that.
He would be like Joe drinks vodka cans. That would be his slogan.
Joe drinks vodka crayons. That's money.
I think
Don't let him see this, because that's the new campaign.
No,
we can't be helping. We're helping Trump.
No, we can't do
Damn
that.
it, Kelsey.
Oh my god, that was an accident.
No, you just helped Trump.
No. Oh my god.
It's all right. Let's just move on. Let's move on to your acting career.
Okay.
Let's talk about your acting career.
Okay.
Actress.
Yeah.
First things first. Do you know anything about this acting strike that's going on, or you have no idea?
Yeah, well, I've been trying to read up on it, but long story short, a lot of people that work in that industry aren't earning a living wage.
Of course.
So they're on strike because they're like,
can we make a living wage?
It's like they just...
Netflix is like, nah.
I'm good. It's literally like
Crazy.
these people, they just... I mean, I feel like they work very hard and their jobs are legitimate and they're not getting paid enough to literally live.
You know what bothers me? The AI aspect of it. They're trying to like take us like an extra instead of like hiring extras. They want to like fill it in with AI,
which is I hate that.
That's so mean to people.
It's
like
mean.
Why are you so mean to people?
I feel like it makes it less authentic too. Significantly,
like you could even like like a good extra. I remember I watched this one John. Maybe this is a bad example. Maybe this is an example why they do need AI. But I watched this. It was a John Wick movie, I think. And they had this one extra. She was like a 6'6" black chick with hair like kind of popping like this. She had like big like whatever. She kind of like an animal with like her.
Oh my god.
What's it called? And she had a big orange jacket and a purse. I was like, this is not an extra. She is the main character.
She is the main character of the scene. And
she was walking this, like, scene's happening on the right.
Yeah.
There's a railing. She's walking this way.
Yeah.
And then they turn it, the scene, the scene's happening, and now she's walking the other way. Because they use the same actors, and usually it doesn't matter. But when you have a 6'6", super, like, crazy dressed woman, like, that's dripped out. She had, like gold and stuff. Like, that's the main character. But something about that's, like, kind of like, it really, like, you're in public. If you can get the right amount of extras, the right people with some interesting clothes, and, like, add a little bit of scenery.
Yeah.
It's like, you're in public. Like, these are real people. They're not just extras. So I feel like if you AI it.
Yeah.
You're ripping that out. Plus, you're taking someone's job, too.
Taking someone's job. And, I mean, maybe everyone else just needed to match her level. And be dripped out and then she won.
That was crazy. But like the fact that of all people to double her was a crazy decision by this director because she was stuck out like a sore thumb. She was a little taller than everybody, wearing this bright orange jacket. I was like, oh, this is crazy. Gosh. But yeah, so otherwise, aside from the fucking acting strike, actress. I hear you can sing too. That's what they say.
Yeah,
that's what the streets say.
It's the word on the street.
So where'd you get these talents from? Extra sleep, maybe?
It's all the extra sleep. I credit any ounce of talent that I have to going to bed at 6 p.m. every night. I'm kidding.
No, yeah, I don't.
I don't even know. I think I like was really little and decided that I wanted to be a good singer, and then just like did it all the time. And I would put on like Kelsey Palooza in the shower. Did chorus in middle school.
Kelsey Palooza.
Oh, Kelsey Palooza.
What kind of songs you singing? What's your go-to shower song?
It changes. It used to be like
Maybe like all time. What's like
all time.
All time. If you had to pick the one that probably has been your shower bop the most.
It's not even a bop though. It's like a sad song.
A ballad. It's more of a ballad.
It's like the first song that I was obsessed with singing is a really hard song that I can't even sing, but I just loved it so much, and it's from a musical because obviously I'm a theater kid. And it was On My Own from Les Miserables.
Oh, Les Miserables.
Les Miserables. Les Mis.
Les Mis.
I was obsessed with it, and I would sing it all the time. And that was probably like of all time because that was all I sang probably from like 6th to 9th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Just in love with it.
Yeah.
Have you go see plays ever, or are you just kind of like?
Yeah, I've seen plays like I
like
used
Hamilton. Did you see
Hamilton?
Hamilton?
I saw Hamilton. Of course I did.
Did you know?
I saw it in Boston.
That's cool.
I did.
I kind of wanted to see that one. I heard it was like really good.
It was so good. I went when I was a senior in high school. I went with my high school boyfriend and his family. And I remember sitting and trying so hard not to like scream sing the lyrics. I was like, I'm in the theater. I have to be proper.
My legs must be crossed.
My legs must be crossed. My hands must be rested gently upon my lap, shoulders back, and just enjoy.
Head up. And then
if anything, enjoy the entertainment.
Maybe a little swing.
The occasional, but it's a rap musical, so you're not gonna
sway.
More of a head nod than a sway, I would say.
Unless imagine you see some like old lady dressed mad proper, like she's been to a million theaters, and she's just like,
yeah, and she just
that's
starts.
That's kind of bars.
Yeah, because they're like spinning, and she's just like vibing.
She's like, sounds like 2 Chainz.
No, like I mean, it is a rap musical, so there are some parts you're saying there, and you're just like,
dang, that's
like, wow. You're just like,
that's kind of tight.
I listen to it when I run sometimes.
Are you a rap music fan at all?
Yeah,
You have a diverse taste in music.
I'm weird with music where I really try to prioritize listening to different artists and genres. I almost feel like I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice if I listen to the same thing all the time.
Right.
So like I always think, okay, what genre haven't I listened to in a while? Oh, rock, and then I'll listen to rock, and then I'm like, oh no, I haven't listened to Nicki Minaj in a while. I'll throw on Nicki Minaj.
Right.
Or like Broadway, country, folk. I listen to like everything.
It's a big balancing act for you. It's like you're like, oh, this cup ain't full enough.
Yes.
Let's fill up that cup.
Yes, or I'll look at my on repeat and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is only one genre. I need to switch it up.
See, me, I do like genre dumps. Like I'll be so far into a genre, like it's crazy. Like right now, I'm getting deep into like the folky country.
Okay.
And this is new for me. I never listened to country before like 9 months ago.
Okay.
And yeah, so like I'm deep in it. I'm lost.
Really?
All over the place. And then like, but before that, I was mostly like rap music. I fall into like some soul music. Okay. I love like 60s like soul, like real like these brothers were singing. Like they were singing their heart out. Love it. And then yeah, I go like my on repeat all one genre for the most part. Okay. You know, maybe the occasional. You know, like Party Next Door is always on. Okay. Like, I don't know why.
You just love them.
Why is it's like of all people, Party Next Door, not Drake, not.
You're gonna get like one of those Spotify emails like something special from Party Next Door.
Yeah, if he ever goes on tour, like around here, I'm gonna get like the certified fan.
You are.
I got verified fan for T-Pain, and I was so fucking.
I got mine from Lil Wayne.
That's tough. I didn't get a Lil Wayne. What the fuck? I listen to Lil Wayne all the time.
I feel like I don't even listen to him that much, and I.
Do you like Lil Wayne?
Yeah, I like Lil Wayne. I don't know. I'm not gonna be like, like if you were like, name 10 songs, I'm gonna be like, I don't know.
That's me with Beyonce, because I love Beyonce. But then when you ask me to name 10 songs, I can get you like 5, but I know them. My sister, I have a sister. She's 5 years older than me.
Okay.
And she listens to a lot of Beyonce, a lot of Taylor Swift, and a lot of Jonas Brothers.
Okay.
Like, at least that's, when I was growing up. Especially when I was growing up.
Yeah, that's like the early 2000s, like, trifecta, I feel like.
She was right. She was, like, I was downstairs. She was above me.
Okay.
And I had my Xbox. She had her speaker.
Yeah.
So, like, she's kind of the reason I love music, I think. She's the reason I always have it on in the background of my life.
Yeah.
Because she always was the background music. Like, she was always on. So, me, like, I know Taylor Swift, like, decently well.
Are you a Swiftie?
Kinda.
Oh my gosh.
But then, because I always, like, knew her music before, but now I actually like her 3 most recent albums I like me, myself.
Okay.
I like. But I know that's, like, not popular opinion, I don't think, right?
No, I think that's I feel like it depends on who you're talking to. I feel like a lot of guys that I talk to, like, when they think Taylor Swift, they think of, like, the, like, really poppy songs, and they don't really listen to Evermore and Folklore.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a little more, like, folky.
Yeah.
Like, and that's probably why I like it.
And also it's different because a lot of the stuff that she's written has been about herself, but those 2 albums are more of storytelling and other different things, which I think is cool.
It's way better. I think she's so much better in that pocket. Like, she does such a good... Because her life story is cool now because she's, like, a super famous person. But, like... Yeah. She was, like 13 when she started performing, something like that? She was really
13,
young.
15.
So she didn't have enough life experience as a normal person, I feel like, to have, like, a really cool normal person story, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's just me. So I think her saying, like, maybe other stories is more intriguing to me. That's why I like Zach Bryan's interesting, because, like, he was in, like, the military. Mm-hmm. And his come up was, like, very different. It's like... Yeah. It's like he, like, was blowing up by accident. Like, I think that's kind of funny, too. A lot of it's, like, I don't know, he lived a little bit of a life before. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe. I know. Are you seeing him at Gillette next year? I'm sorry, is it a sore subject?
It's not, because I know, like, I can't buy there's a very good chance I find a way to get a ticket to that within the next year.
That'll be good.
Especially if I, like, continue, because I listen to Zach Bryan so much.
Okay.
I, like, make myself sick because I used to rag on country. I was one of those guys. I was like, country's terrible.
Yeah.
But I still don't like Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of Luke Combs.
Okay.
It's like...
What about Chris Stapleton?
Love Chris Stapleton. Saw him.
Did you listen? Me too. Did you listen to...
It Takes a Woman?
That's my number 1 on Spotify repeat right now.
That song.
Oh my God.
Is so good.
It's crazy.
Like, it's like when you hear a song and I can, like, see... like a wedding couple dancing.
No,
already.
I like felt it in my chest.
Like already, I see that.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy. That's how good he is, though.
And I love how when he performs with his wife, and she's right there.
Have you seen him?
I saw him at Guilford, not this past summer, but the summer before
that. Because he, like, at the end, he played Tennessee Whiskey, and in the beginning, he was, like, shouting out everyone in the band. I don't know if he did that at yours. Mm-hmm. And then, like, he gets to his wife, and I'm like, oh.
I know, it's so like, cute.
Chris, like, he's one of those artists, like, if I met him, I wouldn't even be like, Chris Stapleton, shake his head. Yeah. I'd be like, Chris.
Yeah, you'd be like, you have some explaining to do.
You have some explaining. Yeah, why are you so fucking cute? He's such a cute guy.
He's so awesome. I love him.
He's a funny one. I'm a big Harry Styles fan, too. Love
you
Harry.
Are?
Mm-hmm. I'm a huge Harry Styles fan.
Really?
For no reason.
What's your favorite Harry Styles song? Off the Dome.
Fine Line.
Fine Line. Wow.
Possibly Fine Line.
That's a good one. That's a really good
Honestly, no. Sign of the Times, though, is my favorite.
That was the one I feel like had him really, like, take off his solo career.
That's what I like, his solo career.
Yeah.
That song's just crazy. I'm like, that's
so
the best song
good.
I've heard in my life. Like, It's one of those, like... I'll show my kids that song, probably. But, like, I think about that because I've listened to rap my whole life. Mm-hmm. Like, which of these songs about ass, titties, and guns and cocaine? Like, what am I going to show my kids? Yeah. Probably not that. Maybe Chris Stapleton.
Maybe when they're older.
They'll probably... I mean, if they're anything like me, I was listening to rap when I was 5 years old.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, too, is it's such a different world now. They're going to find all that kind of stuff on their own.
I know. I got lucky. My cousin burned me a CD that
really?
had Eminem on it. When I was a kid, Eminem was... You couldn't tell me anything, but he was the best ever by far. Yeah. Now I hate him. Bothers me.
Really?
He, like, it bothers me.
You switched up on Eminem.
Big time. Like, mad respect. I got mad respect. He, like, was my childhood, but... You know what I mean, though? It's like...
Opinions can change over time.
Yeah.
I never listened to him a ton, so I don't have an opinion on him. Like, I definitely respect him a lot as a rapper and think he's an awesome,
he's
great.
Good. He did his thing.
I don't know. I don't have like an opinion to say. Oh,
he makes
I love
me
Eminem
cringe
right
now.
here.
That's all it is. It's like a cringe thing.
I don't know. I also feel like I'm so behind on a lot of stuff because I deleted TikTok like a year ago.
Right. So you're on the TikTok exodus.
But it's not. I'm not anti-TikTok. I just like a year ago I was looking at my screen time and I was actually embarrassed and I was like, this is like so bad. So I deleted it and it legitimately felt like withdrawals. Like I would pick up my phone and put it down because I had nothing to do.
Yeah.
And I like at UMass I took like a media literacy class and like learned, like I read the privacy policy and like the terms and conditions of it. So terrifying.
They can like just go into like your photos.
It's so bad. Yeah. Even like all the apps are so bad. TikTok's worse. Even like Spotify takes a ton of your stuff. Snapchat like owns your face.
Honestly, like my thing is I think I'm okay with it. I've said that to people and they're like, what does that even mean? I'm like, I just feel like, especially with the like targeted marketing thing, people are like, they're showing me this because I talked about it.
Yeah.
Whatever. And valid. Any concern's valid. But me, it's like if I'm talking about I want a new bocce ball set and then like, but I'd never look that up. Like, but then it pops. I'm like, nice. Like,
you'd be like, perfect.
Thank God.
Add to cart.
Someone's listening to me. Maybe that's what it is. Like someone's finally.
You feel heard.
I feel heard.
No, I think I mean, honestly, like at the end of the day, it's not because they want to like hurt you in any way. They just want your money. They just it's just if it gets into the wrong hands.
I know. China.
Like literally. No, yeah, that's when I.
But then what would China do with my information?
Sell it.
Again, like
maybe to bad people. I don't know.
Like Iran, like what's Iran?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I
like who?
I'm just like you know what? I mean? I'm not special. They're not gonna. That's my mentality.
Until we get special.
Until we get special.
And then
until this podcast goes insanely viral, and then they want to take all of our data.
Yeah, because we're saying this now, but then watch when we're crazy famous. Like, well, then what?
They're gonna say we said it first.
Yeah, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, they really screwed themselves over." They're like, "Where's Kelsey and Dan? I haven't seen them in 3 weeks." Who knows?
Literally, we're gone.
They got abducted. But okay, but we didn't even talk about you singing or acting at all. Actually,
we did it. We've just been diverting. Okay,
I do this all the time. Okay, I'm the worst host ever.
No, you're not. But I was right there with you. Like
we're like, yeah.
We're just like, yeah.
Chris Stapleton's so cool.
I was just riding the wave, you know.
One day I'll get good at it. One day I'll get good at it. Okay,
so singing and acting.
Yeah.
Basically, I did plays in middle school and high school. My first big one was when I was an orphan in Oliver.
Oh.
That was the middle school. My first ever play was, like, ever in my whole life, though, was It's a Small World. I was a Spanish cape dancer.
Wow. Would that be cultural appropriation nowadays, you think? Would they want Spanish people to do that?
Maybe.
I was a woman. I was an old lady.
In what show?
Hamlet.
You were? It's okay.
I was an old lady narrating the story.
Wow.
So I sat on the side with my little book.
And used your old lady voice?
Honestly, I don't think I did. I think that was part of the joke.
You were just yourself?
I was going up to like, yeah, and then these kids started running amok. Like,
running amok?
Yeah. It was a great time. I wish that's like, I don't regret anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I'd go back and change it if I could. Mm-hmm. But that's definitely an avenue I wish I could have seen explored. Like, I just couldn't because my life went a different direction. I played basketball. I did all these other things. I was so busy. Like, I could tag. But I would have loved to have continued that. So you did acting in, like, high school and stuff like that?
Yeah, I did.
Do you want to, like, be an actor?
I used to want to so bad. Like, I don't know. But I don't anymore. I really did.
I could see you in a film.
In a film?
In a film. Like a niche horror film. I could see you in a niche
The one that gets
film.
killed first?
No! Because you have to be the main character.
Oh, okay, right.
I'm thinking main character. Like, I could see you being in, like... You ever watch Hush?
Yes.
I could see you being in Hush.
Wow. Thank you.
Like, you could totally...
Yeah.
Be hush.
I was always like a musical girl. I was never in the plays. I was in the like da-da-da jazz hands, you know. I was in a tap musical once, and I was so bad that the director just put me in the back row and just said, try to make the same noise as everybody else. Because I couldn't do the moves. And my mom bought me 2-inch heels for the tap shoes. So obviously they just made things so much worse.
2-inch? Why would...
Because, I don't know.
Are you supposed to, like... Does that help with sound?
Well, they looked better. No, they just looked better. And
they just looked cool.
They just looked cool. I just looked like I could tap with high heels. She was like, these are perfect. I was like, okay.
Did your parents have any influence on your entertainer type of persona?
No, my parents never did anything like that. My mom doesn't sing. My dad doesn't do anything like that. They were all sports people.
That's super funny.
Which I was still a sports person.
Sporty?
Because they were like, you're doing something each season.
Volleyball?
No, soccer.
Soccer.
So I was the #1 bench warmer for the Melrose High School girls soccer team.
Good.
I did that.
We love a good bench warmer.
Yes, you know, they're important. And then I did track. Winter and spring
I never
track.
did track. I should have done it. Our coach was always like, you got to do something to keep you active, because I was basketball. Do something to keep you active in the fall. I just picked up golf because it was 1 month.
That's so funny.
Though low key, I dare someone that doesn't play golf much to go walk like 18 holes right now, and you'll be like, old guys do this.
My
all the
grandfather
time.
golfs every day and walks.
You'd be shocked.
81-year-old grandfather.
What? He's walking still at 81.
Yeah.
Walking like 18 holes.
I think he does 9 and then takes a little break and does another 9. I think that's the routine.
What's Grandpa's name?
David.
Papa David.
He's awesome.
Is he Papa?
Papa.
What do you call your grandparents?
Okay, so.
No, I heard the word. Stephanie just told me the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life the other day.
Okay.
So I've been asking people this, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. So basically, I'm very lucky because I have 6 grandparents because the grandparents on my dad's side are divorced.
Right. Okay.
And I'm very lucky because
the grandparents are divorced.
Mm-hmm.
I have never heard of divorced grandparents.
Yeah.
Dead serious. Wow. That's a first.
So I have divorced grandparents on my dad's side.
And they both lived a nice life with someone else?
Yeah.
Great.
It's awesome. I
Huge
have
family.
Big family. Big happy family. So on my mom's side, I have my nanny. She's Italian, so I got the nanny. And then I got Papa because he's Irish.
Nanny and Papa. Okay.
Nanny and Papa.
I'm with you. That's
and
fine.
then on my dad's side, so I have my grandpa and Sue. And then Mammy and Keith, because Mammy was supposed to be Grammy, but I couldn't pronounce it, so she became Mammy.
Okay.
But what happened was, when I was little, I didn't know that Keith was a name.
Oh, wait.
I thought it was a name for a grandparent. So I remember, like, being little and being at school, and they'd be like, oh, like, what'd you do this weekend? And I'd be like, oh, I made pizza with my Keith. And they were like, you're Keith? And I was like, you guys don't have a Keith? And they were like, no. And I was like, but what? I would just be like, oh, yeah, my Keith.
Like my Papa.
Yeah, like, literally, I was just like, oh, my Keith. You don't have a Keith? And I remember one day I went up to my mom, and I was like, Mom, like, you know how Mammy's real name is Martha? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, what's Keith's real name? And she was like, Keith. And I was like, no, but what's his real name?
No
and she was
way,
like, Keith.
Kelsey.
And I was like, what?
That's a moment.
It was crazy.
That's a huge moment for a child.
That was when I realized my whole life was a lie.
Yeah, you never know. Perspective's everything, I guess.
It was crazy.
That's a huge moment for you.
Yeah.
So Stephanie tells me the other day, she was calling her
Meemaw?
Her fucking Meemaw. No, like, nope. Like, no.
Meemaw.
No, it's not Meemaw. It's fucking Meemaw.
It's Meemaw.
And then Granddad. Like, fucking at least hit him with the peepaw. Like, if you're gonna call her Meemaw, you gotta go all the way, I feel like. Or like, Pa.
I was making fun of her. I was like, Meemaw and Peepaw? She's like, it's Meemaw and Granddad.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Granddad, too. It's so
I don't know what it is.
What is he, in the military? Like,
probably.
Must have been. Like,
I don't know.
Name like Granddad. That's crazy. What would you want to be called? Say, let's age you 60 years right now.
I would probably want to be...
You're old as fuck.
So, all right. I'm really, really old.
Wrinkles.
No.
Menopause.
Oh my gosh.
The
whole thing.
The whole bitch.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What am I gonna be? I want to be the grandma that like you always go in and like it smells good. And like what's like the grandma that just like always
like Nana.
Like Nana. Like,
Nana.
Nana.
That's pretty good. You're finding.
I feel like I could be a Nana.
So I call my grandfather Pops, but Pops is what like I call
Pops.
my dad kinda Pops.
I feel like you can't make fun of Granddad if you have Pops.
No.
Pops.
No. There's no way those are equivalent.
Pops sounds like...
Granddad's only funny because she was like, my granddad. And I was like, your granddad?
I guess.
She wasn't even like going like granddad. Like
I feel like Pops is what like someone called their dad in like a film in like the 60s. Like Pops.
But that's what they call their dad. Sometimes I call my dad Pops too.
Yeah, it's interchangeable.
So that's the weird part of that one. Pops is a little weird. I'll say that.
Okay.
It's like I'll concede.
What do you call your grandmother?
Nana. And then both were Nana. Both my grandmothers were Nana.
You had two Nanas.
Nana Sue and Nana Pauline. She's still kicking Pauline. Let's go, Pauline.
Hey, shout out Pauline.
Yeah, Pauline. The other three, Gonzo. They were so old. So old. So your grandfather was... Oh, because your parents were young, too.
Parents were young. My parents are high school sweethearts, so...
That's incredible. So see, my parents were high school sweethearts too, but my dad had a ridiculous 20s, so they had to wait because that wouldn't have went well. So they waited, and then they could raise this wonderful child.
Yes,
right,
yes.
Or at least my sister. So, but yeah, because my grandfather, he was 93 when he died. And that was like That was like 10 years ago.
That's impressive though.
Yeah, 93. He played the year before he died. He was golfing, playing 9, walking himself, doing the whole thing.
Maybe that's the secret to a long life. It's just
you got to pick up golf.
I'm so bad. So bad.
Have you golfed?
I have never once like fully swung back and made contact with the ball in my entire life.
I'll say it's a really hard sport.
I'll do a little putt here and there, mini golf, but I'm very, very, very uncoordinated.
Really?
Very uncoordinated. It's. Is
that why you were
kind
the
of
bench
painful?
in soccer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel your lack of coordination affects you in your day to day?
Yes, I have really bad fine motor skills.
Yes.
No, because I just thought of something. My mom so our cabinet door would stay open.
Okay.
So she bought like this magnet that you put so you shut it and it's closed by the magnet, and she was like, "Look at the magnet I got," and I go, "Oh, okay." Couldn't get it to open. Couldn't open it with my hand. Couldn't, because there was no knob. It was like a door like this, so you have to like grab the corner of the door to pull it open. My hands are so weak that I couldn't pull it. My mom was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "I'm dead serious right now. I can't open this door."
Do you think it's like a mental thing, or is it a weakness thing?
I think I have really weak hands. Like I always have, like tying knots, everything. I've always struggled. Friendship bracelets, anything to do with like my hands. Fine motor skills. I'm so bad at. Still have to clip a bra from the front. Can't do that. Still do that.
That's gold.
It's
though.
bad.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then can't catch, can't throw. Yeah, can't do any of that.
We gotta throw you something.
Oh God, this is gonna be embarrassing.
Listen.
Okay. Okay.
This is what you need to catch.
Okay.
I'm not gonna whip it.
Yeah, don't whip it at me. Just
if I whipped it at you, that just hurt.
A gentle toss.
A gentle toss. I'm gonna throw it with my right hand.
Why am I nervous?
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then we're gonna play another game.
Okay.
Are you ready? Okay.
Just throw things at Kelsey.
Just throw things at Kelsey.
Okay.
That's kind of what Patrick Mahomes does.
Okay. Yeah. Good one. Okay.
But it says. All right.
Here we go.
That was actually good because it was a bad throw.
I was ready, I guess.
Throw it back. Oh shit! I accidentally caught it. I was trying to.
I almost didn't do it. I was like.
But that's not bad. Hey, that wasn't bad. One more time.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I don't want to ruin the streak. Okay.
I'm gonna throw it a little higher this time. You ready?
Okay.
There you attacked it and everything. That was good.
I was like, yeah.
The NFL,
I wish I could do like the Mr. Miyagi with the chopsticks where you just catch it.
You know what? You can catch a fly if like you try hard enough. Have you ever caught a fly?
I feel like there's been a mosquito or two that I've been able to get.
Don't you feel just like...
And I feel so awesome.
So
but
incredible.
Then I get so grossed out.
Because
then you open it and it's just like...
Yeah, there's like a little bit on like
Ew,
your
ew,
finger.
ew. Yeah, it's just like splattered.
You're like, why is there a wing? Why do I have a wing on me
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, it's cool for like 2 seconds, and then you open it, and then you're like, you don't know what to do. And then you just.
Better hope there's a sink.
You're
nearby.
literally just no. That's the worst. And then so it's like you do
Oh my
it,
God, ew.
and then you're just holding it, and then you have one hand for the rest of the night because you can't use this. There's a.
You gotta shake
smush
someone.
biscuit.
Yeah.
You're like.
Hi, nice to see
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Jesus. Christ.
Literally.
You ever think about the amount of people that are walking around like that just don't wash their hands? You ever think about that?
Yes.
Ew.
Ew.
I had a guy. Oh, this was actually funny. I was in the bathroom at work today.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 2 urinals, whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm at one, and I just got there. I was just, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Guy busses it in behind me.
Okay.
I thought for sure he was going, the other ones, like not a urinal. He was gonna go, take a deuce.
Oh.
Because he was
okay.
busting it in there pretty heavy.
Wow,
And he just
all right.
loads up next to me at the urinal.
Oh,
It just
no.
was like
Oh my gosh.
peas.
I
Right?
hope he was okay.
Super fast though, and then he was done before me.
So he was on a mission.
on a mission. Runs out.
Just completely skips.
Like, dude, I'm in there. At least turn it on and turn it off, and then walk out. Make me feel better.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ew.
Yeah, and there are people like that walking on the streets every day. You wouldn't even know.
No, people that don't brush their teeth.
Yeah.
Especially in the morning. Like, especially in the morning.
People that have a fully, like, a 9 to 5.
Like,
Get up in the
with
morning.
night breath.
With night breath.
Oh, I can't function. I have a hard time, like, even, like, getting out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
With night. I wish I could brush my teeth in bed. Because of how violent.
Do you ever brush your teeth in the shower?
I have, but I don't. Why do you shower? You're a morning shower, I assume. I'm a
Yeah.
night shower.
Well, I think it depends. Like if I work out in the morning, obviously I'm a morning shower.
Oh yeah, because you
Or
wake
if
up.
I'm a morning person. So I would say yeah. Or if I'm especially tired, I will 100% shower in the morning.
See, I like to get in my bed post shower.
That makes sense.
I love the feeling. What's better than this feeling? Ready? I need you to look at this.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh my gosh. I know that exact feeling.
Do it real quick.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Right,
Okay,
ready?
so I'm doing it. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna fall asleep right here.
like a baby.
Yeah.
Like a baby. Isn't
Isn't
that
it-
incredible?
Yes.
Ooh,
Wow.
that fires me up.
Wow. That's awesome.
I can't wait to go to bed tonight. That's gonna be so sick. Because I'm gonna think about it.
You're gonna think about it. You're gonna remember that feeling. You're
I'm
just
just
gonna
gonna
get
be
it.
like,
It's like, oh my gosh.
Oh man, it's almost like I got to experience it twice just because I got to act it out. See, acting.
Oh my gosh.
That's acting.
You know, it's never too late.
Yeah,
You could be an extra in a movie.
I wish. I'd love to. I want to like apply to one of those things that like those extra pools. You know what I'm talking about? Because like they'll be in the area. A lot of films are filmed here, like in Boston now, because the tax or whatever. I don't know. So it'd be cool to be an extra in like one of your favorite movies. Imagine.
I know. I saw Ben Affleck when they were filming The Town because
Really?
the beginning bank scene was in Melrose, and I'll never
Oh,
forget.
right.
I was like going to CCD class, and I just saw like all the buses, and I saw him like come out and.
And
it
you
was
were
really cool.
acting girl kind of at the time, so
Yeah, so
you were
it was
excited.
crazy. I was like, that's the dream.
Did you see Ben Affleck
Yeah.
like dressed like gum?
Yeah,
You
I love
see,
The Town.
You've seen the TD Bank in Melrose, the one that they filmed Ted in.
Yes.
I was with Kira and I drive and I stopped and the TD Bank was on my right and I looked in there and I was like,
You recognize it from the Ted movie?
easily, so easily. I was like, but obviously it didn't like connect.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it and I was like, what the? And she was like, they used that in Ted. She can like tell that my brain was like almost exploding.
Yeah.
Fumes were coming out of my ears. I think my eyes were spinning. I was just like, what is the connection? Why
You
have
knew
I seen
it
this TD
somehow.
Bank?
Yeah.
And yeah, they used it in Ted.
What's your favorite Boston movie?
The Departed.
Oh, that's a great choice.
What's your favorite Boston movie? Is it The Town?
I do
have that-
love The Town, but I feel like the one that I don't know if it's just like nostalgic for me or what, but I just love Good Will Hunting. Love
Good Will
it.
Hunting's so good.
It's so good. But I love
rewatched
them.
it like not even like 3 weeks ago, probably.
It's so good.
It's so good. And everyone wants to be like Will Hunting. You know, you want to be like a diamond in the rough. Like
my boy's wicked smart.
my boy's wicked fucking smart, kid.
Yeah.
I want to see a whiteboard with an equation.
And you just want to solve
I
it.
want to solve so bad, like so bad.
I know.
I had someone on the podcast a couple weeks ago. They were like, I was telling them, like, I'm good with, like, mimicking and mocking people. Like, I do good, like, little micro impressions. And then he was like, maybe you have, like, perfect recall. And I was like, nah. I was like, I wish, because I got that second. I was like, am I
You were like,
special?
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You found your calling.
Am I special?
Oh my gosh.
You're like,
am I better than everyone else?
Yeah, I think I am. Sometimes, and then you just, something random will happen, and you're like, oh crap! Like
you're like,
fall.
I forgot. You're brought back down to earth. Like,
yeah, I'll like stub my toe, and I'm like, no, that wasn't cool. That was not cool. I'm not cool. Like whatever I think I am, I'm not.
No, have you ever seen that thing? It's like people, how they act. Like they act like someone's always watching them, so they try to act cool at all times. Do you think a camera's like always on you, so you always need to just like?
I don't know what I think's happening. I'm not like not trying to be me. I'm just like, I think I have this weird thought that like I'm wasting time if I'm not being like really efficient and smooth.
Okay.
With my movements.
That makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's kind of like why I'm a morning person. It stresses me out if I sleep in late because I feel like I'm wasting the morning and wasting my day.
You know, that's probably the biggest blessing that your parents bestowed upon you. Is
Yeah.
like because me, I feel like I'm wasting time if I go to bed too early.
Yeah, like if I wake up after 10:30 in the morning, I'm like disappointed.
You get violent.
Yeah.
What gets you the most violent? What riles you up?
Violent. Ugh.
Violent's a tough word, but like, you know.
Violent's a tough word. Violent is a strong word. I wouldn't describe myself as a violent person, but I'm not violent.
No, you're not.
Kidding.
You're not.
I would say what grinds my gears? Probably a lot of things. Slow walkers.
Slow walkers, slow drivers. You get road rage?
Yeah, but I shouldn't because I'm not a great driver. So I'll cut someone off and they'll beep at me and I'll be like, "What's wrong with you?"
I had to get in
here. Yeah, I was like, "Are you
really?
kidding me?" Yeah, and then I'm like, 3 seconds later, I'm like, "That was my fault." Or like I'll beep and then I'll immediately regret it and be like, "Why did I do that?" You know? Yeah, I would say that gets me frustrated. What else gets me frustrated? I try not to be. No, there are things that piss me off. I just have to think harder.
Think hard. Think smart. Think hard.
When people ask questions that they know the answer to.
Right. So, how does that manifest?
Like
when they know when they're asking it to look smart, or when they're asking it because they want to make sure, but they're just like it's like, dude, you know the answer.
To like take up air. Like, I don't know.
You don't know why they're doing it. Is that why it bothers you?
Sometimes I'm just like, or like if it's a sign that they didn't listen to me, which is also bad because I do that sometimes too. But if I'll be like, "Oh, I'll be right back. I'm going to the grocery store," and they'll be like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "The grocery store."
It's like, "Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm gonna kill myself." It doesn't get me
angry, but I'm just like that. I would say those are like the lamest reasons to be frustrated, but it's my truth.
it's true though, but it's funny because you were talking like that because like you're saying like you're like, I'm not the best driver, but bad driving pisses me off. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't listen, but I get mad when people don't listen to me.
A lot of the things that bug people are like things that they do. Like me, like what bothers me is if someone's like not answering my call or text or something like that. Hopefully I forget, but if I don't, I'm like, why aren't they answering me right now? I am so violently terrible on my phone. Like, I don't answer anybody.
And then when they do it to you, you're like,
when they do it to me, I'm like, what am I doing? It's personal. Am I doing something wrong? I don't know. I think I just have like a time. If it's a text that I send somebody, this is my rule for texting. You ready? You don't like this?
Okay, I'm listening.
Say I texted you.
Okay.
And then you answered me 15 minutes later.
Okay.
I now have a half hour until it's crazy. It's double the time that it took them to answer you. And then say I answered 29 minutes later. That's okay. Like, you know, you answer me 15 minutes later. Like, they can take a little more extra time, like that extra 15 minutes. Maybe they, whatever, you know. And then you now have about an hour to answer.
Or else
it's crazy. And or else it's like, all right, you're ignoring it, you're being crazy. And then, let's say you answered 5 minutes later. Now I got 10 minutes. It goes back.
Whoa.
It resets.
Wow.
So, and then it's the same thing as like if someone's responding, if you guys are going back and forth, like
rapid fire.
Minute, max you got 2 minutes. Because if you take another 10 minutes from there, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But if you're having like a 10-minute long conversation, it doesn't feel crazy to get a text 20 minutes later.
See, at that point, I would just call him.
I call everybody.
I am a caller. I'm not a FaceTimer. I'm not a texter. I'm a caller. You don't need to see my 3 chins. I'm going to call you. You don't need to see this. Hi. No, if I wake up in the morning to a FaceTime and I answer, you're getting this angle, and it's not cute. So I'm not doing that.
Some of your best friends in the world, you're like, so I don't look cute right now. Stop.
No, I'm literally like, Stephanie, stop.
Stephanie, Liz,
oh
guys.
Emily, please, stop. Emily. Literally all of them. Jenna, Abby. But
guys.
Like, I'm just like, guys, I can't. And like, if I get, that's another thing I do, I guess, that frustrates me. I'll just call. If I'm frustrated, like, or if I don't understand something, I just call. I
have this, I don't know what the threshold is. It's very, there's so many rules to where I'd call and where I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But if I was laid out like 7 scenarios, I could tell you which ones I'd call, which ones I wouldn't. Like, let's say you needed a grocery list.
Yeah.
From like your mom.
Yeah.
And well, what would you do? What would be you're going grocery shopping in 10 minutes and you need to text your mom.
I call her.
You'd call her?
I call about everything. My mom got mad at me because I called her yesterday because I was so excited about my breakfast. I called my mother. That's so cool, though. Because I made yogurt with granola, and I thought that it was so good that I just had to call her to tell her about it.
Yogurt with granola is fire, though.
It's so good.
It's so
I
good.
called her, and I was like, Mom, I gotta tell you, like, this food, this yogurt and whatever, when we went to Wegmans, like, we did a good job.
We did
like,
that shit.
This is good. And she was like, Kelsey, this could have been a text. Like, I'm really busy at work.
This
and
could have been
like,
a text.
Like, I thought the office opened at 9. She was like, it opens at 8, and then hung up.
It's basically like, do you not love me? When I hear that could have been a text, I'm like,
yeah, I'm like, I just wanted you to hear my enthusiasm about my yogurt. I love to call. I love to chat.
Yeah. It's like a quick, like, hey.
Anything. I will do that.
Hi.
Like, and the best is when I call and then people, like, are worried that something's wrong or so confused. Like, I'm just like, hey. And they're just like, hey, is everything okay? I'm like, I just want to say hi. They're like, are you okay? I'm like, all right, you know what? Never mind.
I'm weirder than I thought.
I am embarrassed now. And
I'm
then
totally embarrassed myself.
I will call people just to call. I love a good phone call.
Can we bring back the phone call? Why is it out of style?
I don't know.
Because people want to FaceTime now too instead. If you're gonna call them, they want to FaceTime. Like, whoa.
No.
That's like the equivalent to me of someone just walking in my house.
Yeah.
It's like,
I can't do it.
I'm not gonna do that.
The connection's never as good.
Never.
The voice, the sound is always like 3 seconds like behind the voice.
And then you start playing the little game.
You're blurry.
But then you just right.
Mm-hmm.
Show me that you are. Your camera's
That's
flipped.
Exactly what it is.
What the fuck? Like, I'm sick of this shit.
It's hard. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I'd rather, and I keep my AirPods in, and I can do so many things.
Right.
While I'm on the phone.
While you're on the phone, exactly. Or I'm a big speaker guy. If I have a whole basement to myself, speaker it, and I can just.
I'm a speaker girl too. I also got freaked out because a doctor or someone said that, like, obviously, like, you're not supposed to keep your phone like near your bed or whatever because of, like, I don't know if it's like radiation or the light or whatever. So that's why I get freaked out when I have this close to my face because I'm like, this is bad for me.
Some people keep like their phone like,
that's
in the bra.
That's not gonna end well.
Yeah, that's breast cancer.
That's not gonna be good. I like to keep it like headphones in or speaker because now I'm like nervous.
Right. So we got this far and I didn't get to the one story that I wanted to get to. How long do you think we've been going for? If you were to guess.
45 minutes.
Hour 15.
No way.
That's what happens.
Wow.
This is how it works. That's good.
Wow.
You're having a good time. But I do need that story though.
Okay.
In whatever way you can tell the story.
Okay.
Because this is hilarious. I want it on film. So,
okay.
And I haven't heard the entire real thing. So.
Okay. Basically, what happened was it was spring of junior year of college. And I was with all my friends and we were having a good time. And I don't know, I was in like my shy phase and my friends and this guy like wanted to hang out with me and my friends were like, oh, like you should like go like put yourself out there, have fun, do something spontaneous. And I was like, all right, like I'll hang out with this guy. So I don't know why I did it. And I went and I was like, I just don't like people that I don't know first.
Of course.
You know?
Of course.
Like, I didn't have any mutual friends with him. He was just someone that, like, I knew very, like, little about. I was like, whatever. Like, I should just, like, see if he's nice. Go there, immediately regret it. I'm like, I don't want to be here. It was like, he lived with, like, a bunch of these guys, and it was just, like, it was so awkward because I didn't know anyone, and it was a lot of testosterone in the room. I stuck out like a sore thumb, did not like it, so I was like, I think I want to go home. And he was not happy that I wanted to go home, and I was like, whatever. So then he gets me an Uber home, and I'm going home, and then all of a sudden the Uber driver pulls over and is like, get out of my car. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what? And he was like, you canceled the Uber so you didn't have to pay, like, you think you're so smart, get out of the car. And I was like, I didn't do that, my friend got my Uber. And he goes, whoever got that Uber isn't your friend, get out of the car. And I was like, what? And I was like, please, 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 please. I was like so embarrassed. I was like, please, oh my gosh. I was like, please just let me go home. And he was like, no. And then I remember, like,
that's like so scary.
I was so upset. I was like, this is why I don't do anything, like, cool. So then I got out of the car, and I remember, like, I lived really close to, like, some of my guy friends, and I was like, oh, I guess I could just, like, crash at my friend Stamati's house. Like, it's not a big deal, whatever. Stamati.
Sick name.
Yeah, that's his first name.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's even cooler.
Yeah. Anyways, but then I was like, no, like, that'd be weird if, like, they just, like, saw me on their couch. So then I had to walk home.
How far was the walk?
It was a decent walk.
What
I don't know how far.
Fucking crazy thing.
It was I was so mad. And the thing is, it wasn't even like I wasn't in any, like, danger or anything, cuz like it wasn't like I was, like, walking, like, in the woods or, like, whatever. Like, it was, like, lit and it was whatever, but it was more of just, like, an L.
There's so many things wrong with this.
It was an L. It was an L.
One, it's always sad. I like seeing people take a chance or, like, do something new or whatever.
Yeah, I was like,
so
meet new
sad
people,
when it doesn't pay off.
Hang out, whatever. Yeah, and, like,
yeah,
he asked me to hang out again.
No, he did not.
Yes, like, the next.
Uber.
Yeah. And he was like,
What
it was
fuck?
an accident. And I was like, you will never see me again.
Right. I don't care if it was an accident or not.
I
didn't like it there anyway.
Yeah, it was. Your friends aren't even cool.
Friends aren't cool.
I was like, you are so uncool. No. I was just like, I'm never doing anything on a whim ever again. I need everything to be planned. I need everything to have an itinerary. I am never doing that again.
Sorry, you going out? Do you guys have an itinerary?
I'd be like, so how are we getting there? What time are we getting there? Who's getting the Uber? I'm getting the Uber. I'm not
allowing anybody else to ever order me an Uber again.
No, never.
Because I will be in control of who's canceling this Uber.
Yeah.
What are you gonna buy if you cancel it on me? They're like,
yeah.
They're like, Kelsey.
I was so upset. So then I became a Lyft girl for a while because I was so upset. And now I'm back to Uber, but I was really mad at
cool.
Uber. I remember, like, I felt like such a Karen. I, like, went on my phone and I was like, 1 star. And I was like, you were so rude. And I was like, and then I realized that I gave the wrong guy 1 star because it wasn't even, I didn't even order that Uber.
Yeah, you didn't even order it.
So, poor really nice Uber got a bad rating.
Yeah.
Because I was so mad.
You were like, Fahad, you did such a bad job.
And I was like, you canceled and dropped me off.
That poor guy.
You did not complete your trip. I, like, definitely made it sound way worse than it was. And, like, he probably
you left me 8 miles away.
I was like, a young girl, had to walk 10 miles in the dark.
Myself, a young girl, very young, like, petite.
Oh, God. I am so small and petite.
I have bad motor skills. This is tough to type. Like,
I'm just a girl. My phone is dead as I'm typing this. Like, I was so mad.
My phone is dead as I'm typing this.
You know what? That'll make me turn violent if I get kicked out of an Uber.
Yeah, that's
People
good.
do way worse things in Ubers. People puke in Ubers.
Yeah.
People scream and yell. I was so polite.
I would never, ever, ever. How could you kick someone out of your car before you finish the ride? Like, he said you canceled it. Like, if he thought it was you, why didn't he just keep asking you, why didn't you just buy the Uber the rest of the way?
You know,
You were just like, I gotta go.
I kind of
I'm
just
scared.
accepted it, and it was like, you know what? Sometimes things don't always go how they're supposed to go. Maybe I was meant to go on this walk to reflect. Yeah. It's like, maybe I'll just go on this walk and reflect on why I don't do these things.
Decisions.
Why
you make decisions.
It wasn't even like epic, like, oh, like I snuck out late at night and like I was gonna do this crazy fun, like, no, like I was going to meet new people and got uncomfortable because I'm socially awkward, and then I got kicked out of the Uber. It's literally what happened.
This guy, okay, so the guy that canceled the Uber, worst person alive. And then
wish him well.
At a really close second is the Uber driver.
I think the Uber driver's worse because you know what? Maybe the kid like didn't even realize what he was doing. I will never. Yeah, maybe not. But I think the Uber driver's worse in my opinion.
The Uber driver probably has gotten this kid before. And he either sent himself or someone else, and he's canceled on them before and got his money or whatever. So maybe this kid thought, I'm just going to get my money back. No way he doesn't drop her off at home.
Yeah, he thinks it's like a loophole maybe.
He thinks he's him. And then next thing you know.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I just got this girl an Uber home. I didn't have to pay for it.
He thinks she's dope.
That's what he thought.
He's in the dining hall the next day telling his friends,
yeah.
like, I got an Uber for free yesterday. Guess what? Check this new hack. He thinks she's got.
Girls are being left on the street all over America because the guys think that they're getting free Ubers, and I'm here to tell you, you will get kicked out. You will have to walk home
and kidnapped and brought into the town.
And literally,
it's scary. That's the thing. You can't do that.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
It's
crazy.
Whatever. That Uber driver's crazy for that too.
He was just, I don't know. Maybe he had a really bad day.
But, like, it's sad now because now the next time you have the opportunity to go on a whim, you probably won't.
No, absolutely not.
It's like with my...
Not without a buddy.
Like, my dad is really bad with technology.
Yeah.
Really bad. Like, he doesn't order things online. Like, he doesn't know what's going on.
Okay.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Okay.
He's online illiterate. So the other day we went golfing.
Yeah.
And he booked his tee time online.
Mm-hmm.
They're all doing it like this now.
Okay.
Like, you just have to go online, you click, like, 4 buttons. That's it.
Okay.
And he booked it, and I was so proud. Because
Mm-hmm.
he took, it's scary. The internet's really scary for my parents.
Really?
Somewhat. Like,
okay.
He does not want it. He thinks it's all going to get lost. Like, because it's not, pen and paper.
Oh.
And we get there, and the guy's like, you didn't order it. And I was like, fuck.
Oh, no.
I was like, no way. The one time he successfully uses the internet without my help. Didn't even ask my help. Did it all himself. I was so proud of him. Like, there's no way either he messed it up, which would be sad because that's cute and sad, or it actually did get lost in the sphere, and he did it all right, and that's even worse because now.
So what happened?
It just didn't process in time.
That's so sad.
But I know. I was like, my dad's the cutest guy alive.
Yeah.
He's so cute. So, like, it was heartbreaking in that same way that you're feeling right now. And we, like, argued with this guy, and he, like, let us go out there and play, whatever, and we didn't have to pay anything extra. So it all worked out. But, man, that moment where he was, like, pulling,
and he was confused.
And he was like, I have here. And I was like, don't I have here?
No,
no, you don't have here. You don't have here. It's like, if I were to see someone like you getting kicked out of Uber, it's like, don't, but I just.
I know, I was like, but I swear. And it's a straight shot. My house is a little bit further on the right.
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's the type of shit that makes my heart go.
It's alright. We were on my street. It wasn't. He could have just drove in the 30 more seconds, but.
Yeah, which saves you like half a mile. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Probably did.
Leave you out in the dark like that. That's so crazy.
I know, but I was in a college town. I wasn't the only kid.
I know, but kids are scary.
Yeah, kids are scary.
One of the other kids could do something scary. They're scary. Kids are scary.
Those UMass kids are terrifying.
Yeah. A sneaky piece of me would rather be stuck in Lowell than be stuck in
no way.
In Lowell scary.
Lowell scary is different scary.
I know. Lowell scary is like, why is that guy with no legs running after me? How is that even possible?
No, I will never forget when I went to visit Lowell and I was so confused because it was a long weekend, so there were no students at the bar. It was all Lowell locals.
Oh yeah.
Which great time, but I would just remember walking in and being like, oh my gosh, I do not fit in at all.
Yeah, they're all 28-year-old
oh my
Spanish.
Gosh.
A lot of Spanish.
Just a lot of pool. A lot of pool players.
A lot of pool.
That's what I noticed.
And then the occasional college. There's one college that's always mixed in with all the other.
I just noticed a lot of pool was being played.
Yeah,
Not
for
used
money.
to that. For money. For money. Yeah, did not. I mean, that's happened to me a couple of times where one time I went to one of my really good friends that I work with. He like invited me to go out with him and his friends, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because none of my friends were going out, and I was like, all right, new people, like whatever. One of the few times I did something spontaneous again, but I drove myself.
Good.
Drove myself.
Good.
And I get there, and I'm in the typical, Boston uniform, black top, blue jeans, slick back ponytail, right?
Course.
I'm dressed like every other girl, right? I walk in, I am not dressed like everybody else. I thought I was dressed for like the Spoke or McMurphy's Pub or whatever, and everyone else is in like these like dresses, and they're in like these really cool tops and whatever, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I didn't know that we were going into Northampton, which is like the city near.
Oh.
We were going to Majestic, which is the gay bar in Northampton. And I was like, oh, okay, let's do it. But I was like, I do not fit in. I was so embarrassed. I felt like I looked so stupid. And I was sitting there in my blue jeans, and we get in. And like
with
everyone
a
rip in the knee and my like Converse, whatever, and everyone had like this sick makeup, and they were like, I don't know, they're just like glammed out.
So cool.
They were so cool. The chairs were stilettos.
Cool chairs.
It was so cool. And I was like, oh God, this is so embarrassing. I look like an idiot. And I remember like they had this menu, and each like specialty cocktail was named after a gay icon. So it was like the Marilyn, the Cher, the Madonna.
They have it out with John?
I think so.
Must have.
They had to have.
The Rocket Man.
I mean, yeah. So like I got the Marilyn, and it had edible glitter in it, and it was like champagne. Oh my God, it was amazing. And then like we were doing like the like blowjob shots or whatever with like the whipped cream. Like, it with all like the guys. Like I was living my best life. It was karaoke night. Wow. Obviously, I signed up. I was the last performer. I closed out the show.
Were they going nuts?
Brought the house down.
I gotta see you at a karaoke.
Oh my God.
That's the way to get to see you sing.
Yeah,
really.
that will not be difficult. Take me anywhere with karaoke, 100% chance.
You ever seen Haley do karaoke?
Have I seen Haley do karaoke? Yeah, I mean,
that's a bad question, wasn't it?
Obviously. We used to go. There was like a period of time.
She's one of the best performers. She's not a good singer. I'll say that to her face so violently.
I one time hyped her up like so much to my friend Abe, and I was like, you gotta see her, like she's amazing, like whatever. Listen. Like emphasizing her performance. And then she went up and she was singing I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry.
God.
And Eamon was like, whoa. And I was like, well, yeah, like she's I meant she's a performer. And he was like, oh yeah, great performer.
It's true though. Like she can't sing a lick. I've told her that my whole life.
No, but it's so funny.
She is one of the best entertainers I've ever. Like she's my friend, my good friend, just prancing around like a crazy person.
No, I get up there.
So funny.
Statue. She gets up there. She knows every single like Taylor Swift concert move. She knows how to use the mic. She knows how to work the crowd.
Yeah,
she knows how to work the guy running the karaoke machine.
Why do you know?
Everyone.
Like, why are you so naturally
Everyone's
gifted?
Involved. It's an experience.
I always said she's like a pop star, but with no voice. It's like
she can want to be like the pop stars like that lip sync.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys combined your talents.
It's like that episode of Hannah Montana when like Lily's singing and then Hannah's behind the curtain.
Right. I remember that.
Because episode. I don't think I can't dance. I'm not coordinated. I can't do anything. Nothing. It sounds like. Absolutely not.
The footwork ain't really there.
Footwork not there. None. Zero. So, yeah. I would.
We got to get you one of those like ladders so you can like
I do need to do that.
That'd be so funny.
Imagine I'm like, guys, I gotta practice. Hang on. I gotta use my ladders.
Like, just like, they're like, what are you doing? Running routes right now?
No, literally. I try to be more coordinated. I just run now.
That's all right. That's all you gotta do.
Foot in front of the other. I am running the marathon, though. Fun fact.
The whole marathon.
The whole 26.2.
Seriously.
Swear to God. Don't know how I'm gonna do it. No, but I'm gonna try. Really, really gonna try.
What's the most you've ran?
The most I've ever ran in my life was like maybe 10 miles, and that was
grueling.
I ran it with Stephanie after I was really hungover.
Oh, yeah, Stephanie can run, too.
Stephanie can run. She's really fast. And I was running and I couldn't keep up. And it was after a night of drinking. And it was so bad that I had mono and didn't know. And I got jaundice. I turned yellow.
Wow.
So clearly...
Little unlucky, you could say, sometimes.
I have the worst luck.
Little unlucky.
So yeah, so that was my last long running experience. Hopefully I don't turn yellow in my training. Yeah, and I want to run a marathon just because
you should run the Boston Marathon. You'd match the colors.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna wear blue and I'll
yellow
just be yellow. I'll
yeah,
just
yellow
be yellow.
It'd be like, wow, she's in the spirit. She painted her whole body yellow. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. Look at her go. Look at her run.
I go and then
You just die.
I'm just like
jaundiced.
My liver's just like bulging.
Hernias.
Literally.
All right, so Kelsey, now we're at an hour and a half.
Oh my god.
So we did the thing. So let me get a little review. What was your time like on the podcast?
It was great. It was a great first podcast guest experience.
It was a great first podcast guest. This is your first time on a podcast, I assume, correct?
Yeah.
So this is new for you.
This is all new.
I'm excited. It doesn't come out again. We're 2 weeks in the past. Right now, according to whoever's watching this, we're 2 weeks in the past. But yeah, I'm really happy you were able to come on today.
Thank you.
This was a lot of fun. I like to have a good fun conversation every once in a while. My last one was very serious. My last two, I guess technically for everybody else, is going to be very serious.
Yeah.
So I needed a little pick me up.
A little something lighthearted.
Some lighthearted, some fun, some good stories. You got great stories.
Thank you.
You like to laugh, and you play the bit. You'll play the bit with me, which is always good.
I'm always there. I'll do anything for the plot or for the bit. Like I'm very committed. So
what's the real quick before
okay.
What's the either the craziest or like one of the best things you've done for the bit, like something just
for the
like
bit?
for the plot, just something for the laugh.
Oh my gosh, so many things. I mean, oh my gosh, I've done so many stupid things that I thought would just be like a good story. Like, I honestly, Jeez Louise. I've done a lot of things. Honestly, I would say one thing that I've done for the plot that I've done on purpose.
Yeah.
A lot of things are by accident and they just end up being really
funny.
embarrassing and funny and working out. I really thought it'd be funny running the Boston Marathon.
You're doing the marathon for the bit.
Well, I'm doing it.
A 26.5-mile run. I thought it'd be funny. Like that's like, that is the craziest
there's
thing.
like some like wholesome parts to it. Like I was like this like
I like to run.
I don't like to run, but like I was like I bet people would find it really funny if I just like on April 15th just like ran 26.2.
That'd be so crazy.
I don't know. I was like I feel like people would find that funny.
It would.
And also I do it because so my brother has chronic Lyme disease.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like
Wow.
so like that experience has taught me to like never take my health for granted. So I was like, this is the youngest I'm gonna be. This is like the healthiest I'm gonna be. Might as well do something crazy.
Let's go run that fucking marathon.
Let's go run that marathon.
For bro. That's sick. Now I'm all on board. It's half for the bit, half for bro.
Yeah, bit and bro. It's like the perfect combo. You want to run it with me?
No, but
okay.
I that's just because I'm scared. I think I'd collapse. Like I think because there's no way.
I probably will.
I wouldn't stop. I'd collapse. That's how I am. Like I want to finish things, so I'd probably pass out.
No, I would say
my friend just ran a marathon. You know Mike Palmer, right? His brother.
I was gonna say Mike Palmer ran a marathon.
Can't run for shit right now. He probably is inhaling too much things. To like
you think the lungs aren't there?
Maybe not. I don't know. It's not confirmed that he's inhaled anything.
This is just allegedly.
Allegedly, isn't that like how you get around anything?
Yeah, allegedly is anything.
Yeah, allegedly, he has smoked something before.
What?
Allegedly.
Oh my gosh.
And allegedly, it happens all the time. And allegedly,
I'm shocked.
Yeah, so allegedly his lungs are kaput. So I don't know, but he could run like 2 miles.
You think the most he can run is 2 miles?
Yeah. I think he'd start to be like, this is fucking crazy after like 2 miles.
Those are some fighting words.
Nah, I think he'd agree. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm sure I'll get a text when he sees this in like 3 weeks. But yeah, Kelsey, it was a pleasure to have you on.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much. And thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all got some good laughs. But thank you for watching. Episode 109 in the books. Good job, Kelsey.